Caitlin played against the LA Sparks, and well, the threes still aren't here. The threes still aren't here. I don't know what's and she had a better she had a better game than what was it, their last game, right? So they're like 2 games in. The Fever are like 1-1. They won one and then they lost one against Dallas, right? But this is definitely better in terms of the other score, because I think the other score was like it was just all free throws or some shit from what I remember everybody was talking about. Yeah. I mean, and she didn't hit any threes at all. Or she hit like 2 to 9. She was 2 and 9, and then here she was 1 and 7 from three. But she still had 20-point games, so that was just good. It was fine. But yeah, definitely something wrong with the three, man. Something, it's just not here yet. It's just not here yet. It's just off, right? Um, don't know why. And yeah, we the injury excuse isn't really here anymore. I did give that, little like I not really an excuse, but it just like, hey, just by the way, she did have an injury last year, and then she came off the injury, played a couple games, and then she got injured in the same spot again. She should have, you know, not been playing that early, in my opinion, right? And I'm not even a Caitlyn. I'm not a Caitlyn fan. Like I'm neutral, right? I'm an Angel Reese fan, right? I watch like a bunch of teams and shit, right? But I mainly watch Angel Reese, right? So it's no hate. It's just coming in from like objectively speaking, looking at the stats and shit, and just what's been happening, right? So, but yeah, no, definitely off 3 and 16, and but she did that game, that last game against the in this game against the Sparks. She finally realized, hey, I'm not shooting any threes at all for the past, almost a year, or since the injury, right? Whatever, or basically since last season, right? It's just been terrible. So she started going into the paint and shooting some middies and then laying it up a bit more often, because she finally realized that ain't working out, because that's literally before, the three was literally all she did, right? She just kept chucking them up like Ryan Howard. Ryan, you need to please stop, Ryan. We can't do that against the Aces, Ryan, bro. I swear, we're gonna get cooked either way. I mean, it's Kennedy Carter. We're gonna get fucking cooked. Oh my god, bro, Jesus. No, I do like Kennedy though. I do like Kennedy. She should have never been out the league. That's a whole other video. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, Ryan kept chucking up threes. She didn't do any, in the paint touches. She just kept doing the threes and stuff, and that's kind of what made us barely win the past 2 games, right? I'll be honest, going against the Aces, we need to be perfect. That's a whole other comment. I'm not gonna go into it, but it's just like, damn, bro, like just go into the paint a little more often, and that's what Caitlyn did. She went into the paint, um, battling out against other people, and yeah, it worked out, and she got more points. It was kind of a stinker, somewhat in the beginning. She did get like some good points in the immediate beginning, got some quick points, and then she just started doing stank. She started doing stank, right? Just throwing shit up, and then she fouled somebody, and then she got mad, and then she got called for the tech, and that was just kind of embarrassing. I was just like, what is she doing? She do have a little bit of a like an attitude problem though too, like or just like an attitude, right? And you seen it last year, especially when she was on the bench and stuff. And then if you watched her in college, yeah, she did have a little bit of that. But I mean, that's just Caitlyn, and people are now finding that out, and then and people are now like downplaying like her playing and whatever. The three is definitely off, right? I mean, it's not there right now. You know, and she was talking about like, oh, I'm one of the best, you know, behind the arc. I think she was gloating earlier. And then they was talking about like her doing like this extensive training with the lights with like Steph Curry or some shit and shooting a three. It's just they ain't falling though. They're not falling, right? But overall, I mean, like she let me go here. I don't think it's showing everything. I don't know why they do the points and stuff like that. Like the points are like shown to like the right. But yeah, she had 24. Kelsey had like 23. She had 24. Almost a double double too. That's pretty good. But yeah, her FG, her FG was definitely not the best in the beginning. They literally brought her out fourth quarter. People were saying they brought her out fourth quarter just so she could stat pad like towards the end, even though they were up by a lot from the Sparks. The Sparks are playing like shit. I'm gonna be honest. Um, yeah, they were playing like dog shit. They weren't their threes were not going in, and right. So Kelsey started going up to the through the paint and shit, but it was already too late. Like the damage has been done, you know, because Kelsey Mitchell always masterclass. Like she throwing that shit in. But yeah, no, she definitely fourth quarter. Caitlyn definitely did better in my opinion, right? And stops chucking them fucking threes in. He's just missing all of them. Like, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, 3-point attempts, 3 points made, 1 and 7, 14 from the 3-pointer. Not good. Is it like a confidence thing? Maybe it's because everybody's talking shit online, so saying she's a fraud now. Possibly, but also, I mean, this has just been happening since last year, even before that, you know, before the media kind of somewhat starting to turn on her, or like the public too, right? So, but anyways, it is definitely a better game than the last game, I will say, right? I'm just checking their percentages. Yeah, definitely, not the best, not the best down there. Yeah, my goodness. Um, right. I mean, Kelsey still, you know, like kind of carried, right? But yeah, even her 3 pointers weren't going. You know, they weren't going through. Everybody else on, you know, Indiana Fever kind of pulled their weight a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it was still a win. They got the win, so that's good. Cameron Brink actually shut out this game, or showed out, right? I actually made a Cameron Brink video. I didn't post it yet. Um, you know, talking about like how is she overrated? She got like 4 fouls in like 3 minutes or whatever, or some shit like that, right? So, but yeah, she did block Caitlyn. Yeah, she did, yeah. Yeah. And then Caitlyn, I don't have the video, but she did also go looking for a foul again, which is just so fucking stupid. And she did a little like she tried to bait for a foul. It didn't work either. She looked stupid as hell. Like that was just embarrassing to watch. She does that every game, man. I just did like just stop, man. Like I'll probably look for it towards the end of this video, which is probably gonna be ending soon. But yeah, um, dude, like come on, man. But yeah, and then hoops, you know, trendy. Shooting 4 for 21 on jump shots to start the season, 1 for 5 mid range, 3 for 10, or 3 for 16 from 3. Her ability to score at the rim has been a major factor in maintaining her offensive production. No, definitely. Yeah, the high usage ball dominant guard has made 11 out of 12 attempts at the rim, converting at an elite 91%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Between her rim scoring and free throws, those two areas account for nearly 71% of her points to start the season. Yeah. Yeah, she was shooting 3 throws to this game, but overall it was better. Technically, it was better than the last game, right? Benefited from teammates creating spacing and pulling rim protectors away from the basket. All your cleaner driving lanes and easier finishes. Whether that level of efficiency at the rim is sustainable over an entire season remains to be seen. Yeah, despite some notable concerns, including the 4 for 21 shooting, Jesus, and 5.5. Yeah, she had 6 turnovers by the way this game too. A low 1.4 assist to turnover ratio and allowing 17 opponent points per game as the primary defender. It's encouraging that Clark has found other ways to score when her jump shot isn't falling. Yeah, This one, no, but she's definitely, again, right? She's not good on defense at all. She doesn't do any defense at all. Um, you know, so there's that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, she's finally, going into the paint a little bit more often. She's, again, yeah. Also the free throws too. Also, I don't know how many free throws. Does she get? See, I don't like how they have it here. It's just kind of free throws attempts, free throws made, 5. Okay, yeah, so it's just 5. It's not as bad as last time. I wouldn't say free throws, making free throws is a bad thing, but it's just like that was half her score last time, or more than half her score from the last game, right? When people were comparing her points to the Paige, and Paige just did like 80% FG just purely, and she had no free throw attempts, which is crazy too, but yeah. Um, Anyways, that's it. Let me go and try and find that fucking clip, because that clip is hilarious. Yeah, so here it is. Like, dude, what the fuck? Dude, like, I just, come on, bro. Like, oh my god, just, nigga, just, come on, bro. Like, what? What are you doing? Just play the game. Stop baiting for a foul and just, right? She doesn't even do it. It's just not even believable, right? And a lot of times she does is the refs just shake their head, because it's just like, come on, like, it's just embarrassing, man. Like, what the fuck? Um, dude, what? It's just so ridiculous. I feel like that it's just, oh my god, if y'all saw my other videos, then yeah, you would see how insane, like, foul her quote unquote foul baiting is, or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, um that's it. Again, like, I'm neutral here but on her, but like the shit she does, man, is just so, it's it's just hilarious, man. It's just hilarious. But yeah, again, we'll see if her 3-point shooting, gets better or increases. Um, Definitely made, better than the last game she played, in terms of, now she's starting to go into the paint. She's trying to change up her game, because all she did was shoot threes. That's all mainly, and no, she does some good playmaking too and stuff, and like assists and stuff, right? But terrible on defense. Just, yeah, it's just like, it's god awful, right? And then the trying to bait for, like a foul, like that, I mean, that's, come on, bro. Like, oh my god, I would not even put you in the Tubi movie. But yeah, that's it. Well, we'll see what happens in the future, but definitely, better game than the last game.